Yo, what is up, my beautiful people? On the Barely Average Dude channel, I have a few handhelds. And one of my main goals with my handhelds, besides playing games and having fun, is keeping them safe. So when I'm not playing, I usually keep my handhelds inside of the case, tucked away, nice and safe. But what about when I am playing? How do I keep my handheld safe when outside of the case? And that's what today's video is all about. Today, I'm going to be showing you some of the best screen protectors for your handhelds so you can keep them safe. And I have a variety of different handhelds today, 5 to be exact, and I'm going to be showing you some of the best screen protectors. We have regular screen protectors, we have matte screen protectors. We're going to be putting them to the test. We're going to be doing the scratch test. We're going to be seeing if these things can actually stand up to the test. So today, this video is sponsored by Encased and Mad Glass. They sent these screen protectors out to me to test for you guys. We're gonna be putting them on the Steam Deck, the Nintendo Switch, the forgotten Razer Edge, the Legion Go, and one that surprised me that they actually had was the OneXplayer X1. So let's not waste any time. Let's get into these screen protectors and see what we actually have. Before we do, make sure you smash that like button, make sure you subscribe and all that great YouTube stuff. Now let's get into the test. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off from smallest to biggest, I guess. That makes the most sense. So the first one we're gonna be testing out is the Razer Edge. Now, the reason I call this the forgotten device is because when it launched at a price where it was a little bit too much for what people were willing to pay for this device. I actually think it is a great device. Great screen, OLED, pretty good performance here for like Android gaming and emulation, but it just launched at a price that didn't really make sense. But now I think you get it for around $200 or $250. I think that's a much better price for what you get. But with that being said, it kind of just got forgotten because that price was just a little too much at launch. But we have the matte screen protector here, pretty good at sort of cutting back at those reflections. Let's put it on. Okay, so here's the Razer Edge with the matte screen protector. As you can see, does a pretty good job at those reflections. Turn off the screen so maybe you can see it a bit better, how it's handling those reflections there. Let me compare it to the Steam Deck OLED etched glass just so we can see how it actually compares. Okay, so I have the Steam Deck OLED here. This is a limited edition. It has that etched glass screen. Look at it next to the matte screen protector on the Razer Edge. Now, it's not as good as the Steam Deck OLED, but it does do a great job at dispersing those reflections there. You can see the light. Just turn it on so you can see how it affects the colors. Colors still look pretty good. Now, it's an OLED display. Colors do still look pretty good. You can see how the reflections or the light is being kind of dispersed. I'll get like a smaller point source light. You can see how it acts with that light there. Pretty similar. Not the same as the etched glass Steam Deck, but it is pretty similar here. As you can see, I'll move these back and forth. You can kind of see that there. This is the Glossy Steam Deck, so you can see the difference between the Glossy Steam Deck. You see how it has that glare on the actual light. We have the sort of like light rays coming off of the screen. The anti reflective etched glass is a little bit better. You can see that there as well. It doesn't have like those, it looks like a star, like the light beams or the light rays coming off of it, and not so much on the etched glass. And the matte screen protector has a similar effect as well at dispersing the light, so that is a good sign. Now we have to do the scratch test to see how this thing holds up to scratches. So I have a knife here, safety first gauge. Now, you wouldn't be doing this to your actual screen, but this is just a test, seeing how it holds up against scratches here. As you can see, I'm scratching the screen with the knife here. Okay, so now let's wipe it off, see how it looks. Okay, it actually did a great job. Perfect, there's no scratches or anything. That was actually good, you guys. And I wasn't like going easy on it. I was really like trying to scratch it. That's good, actually. That's better than I expected. I was expecting at least to get a few scratches on there, but yeah, this is actually Yeah, this is actually good, you guys. I thought we have like a scratch on there so we could see, you know, the limits. But that is actually good. I mean, I feel like I would have to actually really break the screen to get a scratch out of it. But yeah, it passes the scratch test with flying colors here. So that is actually great. Let me know in the comments down below if you actually have the Razer Edge, because I feel like not many people have that. So let me know in the comments if you even have the Razer Edge. Like I said, I feel like it was kind of forgotten, but maybe it became popular again. Let me know in the comments if you actually have the Razer Edge. Now moving up the line, let's go to the Switch OLED next. Now this is not a matte screen protector. This is a regular screen protector. So I guess regular will be glossy, but it should still protect your Switch nonetheless. Okay, so I have the screen protector on there. It's kind of hard to tell because it's not matte, so it's just regular glass, but it's on there. It does look good. We'll do the scratch test here. And let's see how they hold up. Okay, no scratches. Looks great. No, it's not going to be matte. It's not going to really help you to, you know, reduce any reflections. But as far as protecting your Switch OLED, looks great. Colors still look very vibrant on the Switch OLED here, so no issues. It doesn't really affect the color transmission or anything like that. This is definitely great for the Nintendo Switch here, and it survived the scratch test, so that's awesome. Now let's move on to the next one. Next, we're gonna go to the Steam Deck OLED. Now for this one, we actually have the anti-glare, and I think it's gonna be interesting because now we get to put the anti-glare on the Steam Deck OLED and put it right next to the Steam Deck anti-reflective screen to see how it actually compares, to see if you can just get the glossy Steam Deck and then put the matte screen protector on it later, and if that will give you a similar result. So I'm interested to see this one because this can give us sort of a direct comparison with pretty much the same device with an anti-reflective screen. So interested to see this one. So let's put this one, let's look at it next to the Steam Deck anti-reflective screen and see how it actually compares. Okay, before we put the matte screen protector on there, let's take a look at the colors. See how they look with the glossy screen, and then we'll see how it looks when we put the anti-reflective screen protector on there. So this is how the colors look at different angles when the light hits it, and then we're going to put the anti-reflective coating on there, or the anti-reflective screen protector, and see how the colors look after that. See if it gives us any sort of degradation to the colors here. Okay, so we have the anti-reflective screen on there now. Take a look at the colors. How do you guys think it looks? Let me know in the comments down below if it's a big degradation in the colors here. I actually do think the colors do actually look a little bit muted with the anti-reflective screen on here, but just take a look at how it looks here. Maybe if you want the anti-reflective coating, this could help you. Let's get the light on it so we can see how it actually works with the light. You can see it sort of disperses the light a little bit better. Now let's look at it next to the Steam Deck limited edition that has the anti-reflective coating on it already, or etched glass. It's not actually a coating, it's actually etched glass. Now it does look slightly different. You can see the anti-reflective Steam Deck OLED limited edition does have a slightly different effect. It's a little bit more subtle. Like this one, sort of when the light hits it, it kind of disperses it in a way that makes the screen look a little bit like hazy or slightly like gray. But the limited edition with the anti-reflective glass, the etched glass, actually still looks a little bit more like black, and it doesn't look as pronounced as the anti-reflective Steam Deck. Now I will say they do have a non-matte version of this. I just want to test it out. I'll do the scratch test just to see how it actually works. And let's check out any scratches. No scratches, as you would expect. So this one is good to go, but my personal preference would be to use the non-matte version for the Steam Deck OLED Glossy Edition, but that's just me. They do have both, and I have links to all of these in the description, just to let you know. They do have like a glossy version and a matte version for a few of these, so I'll leave a link to all of these in the description. Now, getting on to the big boys here, let's check out the Lenovo Legion Go. Okay, look at that, the matte Legion Go. This is actually sick. It was very stealth. I actually like the look of it. Now the screen is off, but just my initial impression, this thing actually looks sick. Like if I just saw this sitting on the table, I'd be like, yeah, that is a dope device. Like the matte kind of matches like the matte finish on the plastic here. I know it's like a insignificant thing, but just my initial impression is that when I look at it, this thing looks actually sick. They should make a matte screen Legion Go. That would actually be dope. Now let's turn it on here. Take a look at the colors. Not bad actually. I think the colors are not too bad, and with a high resolution like this, you're not gonna lose too much clarity, only because it has so many pixels to actually give you that clarity. But check this out. Here is the matte screen protector on the Legion Go. But yeah, this actually looks good. They do have, like I said, they do have a glossy version of the Legion Go one as well. So if you want to pick that up, if you rather have a glossy version, it's going to be like, a regular screen protector. If you don't want that matte screen on there, you do have the glossy version, or the glossy version available as well. So I'll leave a link to all of these in the description, but I'm actually liking the matte version of the Legion Go. So yeah, that's looking good. That's actually dope. No, this is the one that I've been waiting for, because I just got the X1 not too long ago, or the AMD X1 not too long ago, and this has actually become one of my favorite devices so far. It's huge. As you can see, this is a huge device, but I'm actually liking it. I guess it's only like 60 grams heavier than the Legion Go, so it's not too crazy. So I'm actually liking this device here. Performance is amazing. The screen is huge. Loving this device here. Speaking of the screen, let's get that screen protector on there. This is the matte screen protector. So we are going to have a matte screen protector for our OneXplayer X1. Let's not waste any time. Let's get straight into it. This is exciting, you guys. We have a matte X1. That's going to be dope. I forgot the OneXplayer actually has a screen protector already applied from the factory. So make sure you take that off before you attempt putting on another screen protector. That was my biggest fail. I've been here for like 10 minutes trying to figure out why it's like a weird air gap. It is a screen protector on the X1 from the factory, so yeah, make sure you take that off first, guys. Okay, here is the matte screen protector on the X1. Look at that giant anti-reflective screen right here. Let's turn it on, see how we can see how the colors look. If we're losing sort of any clarity or colors, let's see how that looks. Okay, look at that. No, actually the colors are still looking pretty good. Now it's like a slight reduction in the saturation, I believe, but it's not bad actually. Still looks good, and it is doing a great job at stopping those reflections and glare that you would usually get. Now this may be the one that I actually go with, because on this giant screen you're gonna get giant reflections, but with this it kind of cuts back on that. Take a look at that matte screen there. It's actually pretty dope. Now we gotta do the scratch test, of course, as you guys came to see. Okay, now let's turn it off, see if we see any scratches. And it's still pristine. Check that out, you guys. Looks amazing. The anti-reflective X1. That's actually dope. This is the one I'm most excited for, because this large screen being anti-reflective, that has me excited. Check that out, you guys. So this is actually dope. Now they do have, like I said before, they do have glossy versions. So I'll leave a link to all of these in the description down below. So yeah, leave a comment down below if you would consider getting a screen protector for your handheld. Are you already rocking a screen protector? Are you just wearing it naked like I have this whole time? Let me know in the comments down below if screen protectors is something that you put on your handheld. I think a screen protector is usually one of the best accessories you can have to protect your handheld. You can see I have a case on my Steam Deck. I'm all about protecting my devices where I can. Also have a case on the Legion Go, and now they are protected on the front as well as some on the back. So very excited for the protection potential with these screen protectors here. But let me know in the comments down below if you are interested in these type of things, like do you actually use a screen protector or not. I want to hear all that in the comments down below. And shout out to our sponsor for today's video, Encased, with the mag glass screen protectors. Great screen protectors as you've seen today, and I really do think they are something I can recommend. But as always, like, subscribe, ring that bell, all that great YouTube stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Look at that, we got an anti-reflective X1. Peace.